The Dodge Charger is an automobile marketed by the Dodge division of Chrysler and currently manufactured in Canada. First used on a show car in 1964, there have been several different production vehicles, built on 3 different platforms and sizes, all bearing the Charger nameplate. The Charger nameplate has been used with subcompact hatchbacks, full-size sedans, and personal luxury coupes. Charger models. The 3 main iterations of Dodge Chargers were a mid-sized 2-door car from 1966 to 1978, a subcompact car from 1983 to 1987, and the full-sized platform 4-door sedans built since 2006. The name was also carried by a 1999 concept car that differed substantially from the Charger eventually placed into production for the 2006 model year. A similar name, the Ram Charger, was used for the truck-based vehicle. The name Charger was also used in Brazil as performance model based on the Dart between 1970 and 1980. Model years of Chargers: 1964 Dodge Charger, a roadster-style show car based on the Dodge Polara; 1965 Dodge Charger 273, a limited production option package for the Dart GT; 1966 a Euro 1978 Dodge Charger, a rear-wheel drive coupe; 1970 a Euro 1980 Dodge Charger, Brazilian version based on the Dodge Dart, with a higher compression 318 V8 engine; 1983 a Euro 1987 Dodge Charger, a front-wheel drive subcompact hatchback; 1999 Dodge Charger, a rear-wheel drive concept car; 2006 a Euro present, Dodge Charger, several model and trim versions of a rear-wheel drive 4-door sedan, first generation; 1966 a Euro 1967. The Dodge Charger was introduced in the fall of 1965. The new Charger was a 2-door fastback version Coronet built on Chrysler B platform. The base engine was a 318 Equine V8 with a 3-speed floor shifter. Larger and more powerful engines were also available. Sales were low. Second generation, 1968 a Euro 1970. The Charger was redesigned for 1968, and sales increased. Based on the Chrysler B platform, the model years received various cosmetic changes to the exterior and interior including, an undivided grille, rounded tail lights, and hidden headlights. The powertrains were the same as the ones used in the 1967 Charger. The model was not successful in stock car racing such as NASCAR. A more aerodynamic shape formed the Charger 500 model that became the basis for the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. Third generation, 1971 a Euro 1974. The third generation Charger was introduced for the 1971 model year. Chrysler's B platform was modified to meet new emissions and safety regulations. Available in 6 different packages with cosmetic changes that include, a split grille, semi-fastback rear window, and a ducktail spoiler. The 1973 and 1974 Chargers were very similar to the 1971 with minor differences in the grille and headlamps. The increase in sales was mostly due to the elimination of the Dodge Coronet, which meant Dodge offered the 2-door intermediate-size body style only as the Charger. Fourth generation, 1975 a Euro 1977. The 1975 model year Charger was a badge-engineered version of the Chrysler Cordoba Coupe with a different grille and other small changes. Still using Chrysler's B platform, the new Charger was Dodge's attempt at moving the model into the growing personal luxury car market segment, and as consumer demand increased for smaller-sized vehicles after the 1973 oil crisis. Fifth generation, 1982 a Euro 1987. The Charger returned in 1982 as a subcompact hatchback coupe with front-wheel drive, and a 5-speed manual or 3-speed automatic transmission. This economy-type model was similar to the Dodge Omni 024, but with a slightly larger engine. The Charger was available with the NA 2.2 LSOHC or a turbocharged 2.2 LSOHC engine. Both engines could be specified with either transmission. A Shelby Charger was offered starting in 1983, with a turbo version available in 1984 producing 148 horsepower at 5,600 rpm and 160 pound-feet of torque at 3,200 rpm. The engine was not intercooled and used a small T3 Garrett turbo. In 1985, the electronics were updated but power output was the same. In 1986, the electronics were further updated. Sixth generation, 2006–2010. After 19 years, Dodge reintroduced the Charger in 2006 in a new form. This generation is available only as a four-door sedan. For 2006, the Dodge Charger is available in SE, SXT, RT, RT with Road Track Performance Group, and Daytona T versions. The Charger SE has the V6 engine, 5-speed automatic transmission with auto-stick manual shifting feature, 17-inch wheels, air conditioning, all-speed traction control, as well as ABS and electronic stability control, a CD player, tilt and telescoping steering column, power locks windows, and remote keyless entry. The Charger SXT adds machined face aluminum wheels, a 60/40 split folding rear seat with center armrest, 8-way power adjustment for the driver's seat, a 276-watt Boston Acoustics audio system, cargo net, chrome grille surround, fog lamps, power mirrors, and leather-wrapped steering wheel. The Charger RT features the 5.7L Hemi V8 with a multiple displacement system that allows it to save fuel by running on only 4 cylinders when cruising. It also comes with 18-inch polished aluminum wheels, dual exhaust pipes, heated mirrors, leather seats, and what Dodge calls a performance braking system. The Charger SRT8 with a 6.1L Hemi adds an 8-way power front passenger seat, automatic climate control, special grille and rear spoiler, body color interior trim, special front fascia and engine cover, larger exhaust tips, performance steering gear, heated front seats with perforated suede inserts, power adjustable pedals, and special colors and exterior trim. Optional features include a road track package with 10 additional horsepower from the Hemi engine, GPS navigation system, 322-watt audio system, sunroof, and rear seat DVD entertainment system. 7th generation, 2011 present. The Charger was redesigned for the 2011 model year using a re-engineered version of the Chrysler LX platform. The design was intended to be reminiscent of the Chargers of the 1960s and 70s, and the taillights harken back to that era, as do the new stamped hood and side panels. This generation is available with V6 and V8 engines, 5-speed and 8-speed automatic transmissions, as well as all-wheel drive. Beginning in 2012, the Charger became available with the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 coupled with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine transmission combo allows the Charger to accelerate from 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds while achieving 31 mpg on the highway. These Pentastar V6 0-60 times equal those of the pre-2008 Charger's HEMI 5.8 performance. A number of available performance packages allow the Pentastar V6 to create up to 300 horsepower and offer sport mode performance calibration with paddle shifters. The RT package features a 5.7-liter HEMI V8 with 370 horsepower, and the top-of-the-line SRT8 offers a HEMI V8 6.4L engine with 470 horsepower. In 2014, the Charger was released in a 100th anniversary trim. This trim, available on both the Charger and Dodge Challenger, was released to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Dodge brand, which was founded in 1914. The trim features granite metallic grille surround as well as 20-inch granite pocket wheels on both the SXT and RT models, as well as exclusive leather interiors, exclusive splash screens on infotainment displays, and exclusive exterior badging, among other unique features. 7th generation refresh for 2015, unveiled at the 2014 New York Auto Show, the 2015 Dodge Charger received a substantial makeover, the most noticeable change coming in the new front grille and rounded LED headlights. Retaining its Coke bottle styling, Dodge claims to have reworked just about every panel on the car. Made to look leaner and more athletic than its previous look while keeping the same dimensions. Dodge is reported to have used the 1969 Charger as its inspiration for the remodeling. The engines will be the 370 horsepower Chrysler 5.7-liter Hemi V8 and the 292 horsepower 3.6-liter V6. The V6 model is EPA rated at 31 mpg or 7.6 L/100 km, which is reckoned by the manufacturer to be the best in its class. The only transmission will be the Chrysler 8-speed automatic, coupled with optional all-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive system will automatically remove drive to the front axle when not required, giving an improvement in fuel economy. The new electronic gear shift with optional paddle shift gives fast shift times of as little as 0.25 seconds in sport mode. A Charger with Chrysler's 6.2L supercharged Hellcat engine is expected to be introduced in 2014 for the 2015 Dodge Charger. The reworked interior includes new materials for the door, console and dash panels, a new steering wheel and seats, and a wide range of trim packages with both leather and cloth seating on offer. Other models, Dodge Charger Daytona the name given to 3 different modified Dodge Chargers built on the B-body and LX platforms. Super B, Shelby Charger, see also, 1971 1976 Chrysler Valiant Charger short wheelbase Valiant Coupe produced by Chrysler Australia, the General Lee Dodge Charger used in the television series The Dukes of Hazzard, references, ABC Swan, Tony. 2015 Dodge Charger. Car and driver. Retrieved April 18, 2014 A, J1349 certified power engine data for Chrysler. SAE International. SAE International June 17, 2014. Retrieved July 27, 2014 A, external links, A History of the Pre-2000s Dodge Charger, A History of Dodge Chargers by Edmunds.com.